Yo, Celtics Nation! The Garden's buzzing today with 4 stories that'll have your fan heart racing. We've got game-changing playoff news, a historic challenge firing up the squad, a bold message from Missoula that'll give you chills, and a record-breaking moment putting our stars in the history books. Is the path to a repeat clearer now, or is the pressure cranking up? You won't believe what's coming, so grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's dive in. What's got you hype? Drop it below. Celtics Nation's on edge, and for good reason. The Boston Celtics roll into the playoffs as the East's second seed, kicking off their title defense against the play-in winner, either the Atlanta Hawks or Orlando Magic. Sounds like a breeze? Don't sleep. We all know playoffs are a different beast. Boston's the favorite, no doubt, with a squad that's been torching teams all season. But the road to another ring? It's got fans sweating. Here's why it's got everyone talking. The stats don't lie. Boston wrapped the regular season as the East's most consistent team, with an offense that leaves defenses shook and a defense that clamps down. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and the crew are locked in, ready to prove 2024's. Ring wasn't a fluke, but the pressure's real. Everyone expects at least an Eastern Conference Finals run. Anything less is a letdown. Social media split. Some fans think Hawks or Magic are easy pickings, but others aren't so sure. Playoffs are brutal, they're saying. One slip and we're done. Let's break it down. Atlanta's got Trae Young, who lives for the spotlight and can light it up from deep. Orlando, even banged up, has Banchero and Wagner, who won't back down. The good news? On paper, our roster's stacked. Derek White's playing like an all-star, and Al Horford's the vet keeping it steady. But what's got fans buzzing is what's next. Milwaukee's on fire with Giannis, and Cleveland, the top seed, ain't playing games. Don't forget OKC. They beat us twice this year. So what's the game plan? Boston's gotta come out swinging. No chilling in round 1. Missoula's drilling it in. Playoffs don't forgive mistakes. Fans want that aggressive hoops. Tatum leading, Brown exploding. But here's the quiet worry. Injuries. One tweak, one roll, and the repeat dreams toast. Every game's a must-win now. Celtics Nation's pumped but nervous. Will we steamroll early, or is it gonna be a grind? And that's not even the wildest part. What Jaylen Brown said about the next challenge will have you wondering, are we really built for history? Ever thought about what it takes to repeat in the NBA? Celtics Nation's got it on the brain, and Jaylen Brown's latest comments are blowing up. It's been over 50 years since Boston pulled off a back-to-back. Yup, since Bill Russell's days. With the 2024 ring still shining, the pressure's sky high. But will this hunger for history push us to the top or trip us up? Let's unpack. That Brown's not messing around. He said repeating's tougher than the first chip, and you can hear the edge in his voice. Only a few teams have done it, and we want that spot, he fired off. Fans lost it. Social's a mix of pride and nerves. Some think this drive will turn Brown and Tatum into playoff beasts. Others worry, is this obsession gonna weigh too heavy? Being champs puts a target on our backs. Every team's gunning for us, flashback. The last time Boston chased a repeat was the 2008 Big Three, and we know how that went. Dinged up and derailed. That ghost lingers, but this squad's different. Tatum's grown, Brown's got fire, and Al Horford at 38 sounds like a rookie, chasing his first ring. He says he's more pumped this year. Can you believe it? That's the vibe that shakes the Garden. But the tactical hurdle? Repeating demands next-level consistency, something even the 2018 Warriors struggled with. What's it mean? Everything's on the line. Boston's gotta play with grit from game 1. No banking on being favorites against Hawks or Magic. Assume nothing. Milwaukee and Cleveland are lurking, and OKC's already shown they can hurt us. Fans are torn. Some say this make history mindset will glue the team together. Others fear it'll spark nerves. What's your take? Is Brown and Horford's fire what we need, or is repeat talk too soon? Hold up though, Missoula's preaching something to the team that'll make you rethink everything you know about the Celtics. Playoff fever's hitting, and what Joe Missoula dropped this week is stuck in every fan's head. He's not just talking wins, he's talking about chasing the greatness the Celtics name demands, with a repeat on the line, something we haven't done since 1969. He hit hard. Here, the standard is legendary. Every game, every year. But with history working against us and old scars stinging, will this mindset fuel a repeat or just pile on pressure? Let's dive in. Missoula's all in. He says playing for Boston isn't about racking up W's, it's about living up to our decades of hype. Fans felt that one. Social media is buzzing. Some say this vibe's what'll lock the team in. Others think it might tip into overthinking. Repeating's rare, y'all. The last real shot was Pierce, Garnett, and Allen in 08. And we know the deal. Banged up dreams and what ifs. That sting's still real, and no one wants a sequel. What's at stake? Boston's the favorite, but the road's no cakewalk. Round 1 against Hawks or Magic might look soft. But one misstep, and it's upset city. Later on, Milwaukee's got Giannis in beast mode, Cleveland's rock solid, and OKC doesn't flinch against us. Missoula's pushing flawless hoops. Lockdown D, smooth offense, and cool heads. He knows the no repeat since the 60s things in the team's mind, but he's flipping it into motivation. What's the fan vibe? Plenty are hyped, screaming Tatum and Brown will shut haters up, but some flash back to 09 and 10 when the big three fell short by inches. The big question, has this team learned from history? The chemistry's there. Horford's the calm, White's the clutch king, but playoffs are war, and history's not cheering for us. Is Missoula right that greatness is the standard, or is that just extra weight on the squad? And while we're freaking out over that, there's a Tatum update that's putting him in the same convo as a Celtics legend. Buckle up, Celtics Nation, cause what dropped about Jason Tatum this week is straight up goosebumps. The dude's carving his name in Celtics lore, hitting a milestone only Larry Bird pulled off. And he's not alone. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard just etched their names in history with a record that's got fans going wild. But what's this mean for our playoff run? Will these feats light a fire for a repeat, or is it just a flash that could fade when it counts? Let's break it down. Tatum's on another planet. He's the first since Bird to lead Boston in points, boards, assists, and steals across multiple seasons. That's not just big, it's historic. Plus, with White and Pritchard, he smashed the team's record for most threes in a season. The numbers? Insane! Tatum's dropping 26.8 points, 8.7 boards, 6 assists, and 1.1 steals a game, shooting 45.2%. White and Pritchard? They're snipers making our offense lethal. Fans are eating it up. Socials all Tatum's Boston's new king. But there's a flip side. Some are like, looks great, but playoffs are a different animal. Can he handle the heat again? Winning in 2024 was huge, but repeating's where legends are made. Tatum's milestone puts him on a pedestal, but it's also a spotlight. Everyone's watching, waiting for him to carry us past Hawks, Magic, or whoever. What's the tactical edge? A Tatum like this is a matchup nightmare, capable of taking over games solo. With White and Pritchard splashing from deep, our perimeter game's deadly. The catch, keeping it consistent. Teams like Milwaukee and Cleveland will throw double teams at Tatum to mess with him. If the threes aren't falling, trouble. Fans are hyped but cautious. What if fatigue hits? Matching Bird's legacy takes more than stats. It takes heart. The comments are a party, but there's a question. Will Tatum ride this moment to legend? Status, or will the pressure hit hard? And while we're hyped on these stats, there's something bigger hanging over the team that'll keep you thinking. Celtics Nation, what a day. The playoff path set, but it's full of traps. Jaylen Brown's chasing history with a repeat we haven't seen since '69, while Missoula's demanding greatness with zero room for slip-ups. And Tatum? He's already a legend, but carrying the weight of being the next Bird. These stories scream a team starving for more, but will the pressure lock us in or break us? Boston's the favorite, but playoffs don't play nice. What do you think? Tatum's shutting doubters up, or is history too heavy? Repeat time or a risky dream? Drop your take, hit like, and follow for more.